Good morning, listener. Bonjour, people from Congo, Niger. Mwaramutse neza abanyarwandakazi. Mwasi bote baseho n'abanyabo, people from Uganda. Mabibi na mabwana, habari za kuramuka. People from Tanzania, Kenya, and Congo. I was greeting you so that everyone can be aware in this program. My name is Amina Mtoniwase, lead talk and greet music. Today on 19th September 2024, we are going to discuss on topic of the impact of social media on youth. I welcome you everyone who is listening this program, talk program youth. Before we go proceed, let us welcome our host, one and only, who is going to help us to develop this topic today. You are most welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Suti Isaac. I'm the Minister of Information and Communication, Kumba University South Sudanese Students Association. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
The topic we are going to discuss or to develop is what is the positive impact or negative impact of the social media on the youth. Before we proceed or we go further of this topic, let us take the short commercial break.
Bugema University etegeeza abazadde n'abayizi nti okwewandiisa mu lusoma lwa August kugenda mu maaso ku mutendera gwa certificate, diploma, degree, masters ne PhD. Era nga naawe ataafuna principal pass zeetaagibwa bakuteereddewo omukisa gwa higher education certificate ng'eno ogisomera mwaka gumu gwokka n'ogenda ku degree. Bugema University balina enteekateeka ya government loan scheme. Gavumenti mweyita okuyambako okusasula ebisale by'essomero wamu ne machuwa entry exams mu December w'omwaka guno. Jangu bakutendeke mu journalism and mass communication, education, nursing, information technology, public administration, food and nutrition, counseling, social sciences, accounting and finance, theology, n'endala nnyingi. Weewandiisa okuyita ku campus zaabwe ez'enjawulo okuli Bugema Main Campus, Kampala Campus, Arua Campus, Mbale ne Kasese Coordination Offices. Noti 774 882 15 71 oba noti 755 noti 6 77 96 oba bakyalire ku mutimbagano www.bugemauniv.ac.ug. Bugema University, excellence in service.
Bugema University.
Welcome back for the commercial break. So, allow me to ask you, what is the social media?
Thank you so much. The listener outside, I would love to know what social media is.
Yes.
And based on what I know and my understanding, social media is a digital technology that allows the sharing of ideas and information. And this includes texting and sharing visuals or through visual networks and communities. And one of the examples of social media includes Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. These are some of the channels that we could use to share our ideas, our stories. So, yeah, that is it.
Okay, thank you so much. So, what are the positive impacts of the social media on
Like
the youth?
we have already known, we have known that there's Facebook, there's Instagram, and YouTube, and other channels that we know about.
Yes.
So the positive impacts are connectivity and community building. We know very well that through these networks, through these platforms, we have made friends. We connect with our people, the people that we have certain things in common, like maybe some goals or some values. So it is part of it has become part of our community, like being part of one particular media outlet or social media handle.
Yes.
Then again, it helps us access information and also education. We know very well that we learn many things from YouTube. Like most times the youth will get anything that defeats you, like these university students. You get to social media and learn many things. Certain things that you don't get fully in class, you get to understand that better when you watch your own tutorials online. So that is one aspect of the positive impact of social media. And also accessing certain information sometimes, like we are able to know that the government of Uganda has shut down the Karuma Bridge permanently.
Yeah.
You see, and we got to understand about that yesterday on a social media platform.
Yes.
What if we don't have such? We were not going to get information.
It's easy to get in the information.
Yes. Then again, we need to know that it helps us express ourselves, and also we become creative when we use social media. So I need to give a questionnaire of tenge.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yes.
This guy of Uganda. You see? Through social media, he was able to bring his creativity
Yes.
to life.
Yes.
Then, assuming we don't have these social media platforms in existence, was this guy going to make it? Was his talent going to be brought forth? I think this is one aspect of the positive impact of social media on us. Then again, it helps us to network. And we also get career opportunities, you know, like we get friends, as I told you, people that we have common interests. And by having common interests, we get opportunities through such friends. Like we have seen career, postgraduate studies, people, links being shared on social media, like for studies in the UK, in the USA, you see? And it is because of social media. Right now, I have two friends that got opportunities to study. One has gone to the University of Bristol in the UK. The other one has gone to the University of Columbia, just because they got access to such scholarships through social media.
Yes.
What if we don't have? They were not going to make it. So these are some of the positive impact of social media on the youth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We have had the positive impact of social media. Means that social media is good for us. I thought about this positive impact. I think maybe it might be having a negative. Is there any negative impact of social media on you?
Yes, very true. We should not also underlook the negativity it has on the youth. Of course, everything on this earth has the positive and the negative part. So we cannot underrate, no matter the positive impact it has on the youth. One, first and foremost, it has mental health concerns. We know that by using social media a lot, you develop anxiety and depression and sometimes loneliness. You see, like you could see somebody being on his or her phone, the youth, okay? You're just there, alone, not interacting with the other one, but with the people that you're not seeing online. So your mental state is affected because there you get to have anxiety, a lot of fear and depression. You see?
Yes.
And depression affects how you think at the end. And again, we should not also underlook the cyberbullying and online harassment. We have seen people being harassed online, okay? You could see somebody's pictures, nude pictures being shared online, okay? To tempt someone, okay? You share some bad pictures of someone just to bring down someone. So these are some of this is one of the negativity the social media has on the youth. Then it's sleep depression and physical inactivity. Okay? Every time you get somebody being online for maybe 10 hours in a day or more than that, you see that you don't have enough time to sleep, to rest. And we know that rest is very important on our health. And that affects the mental well-being at the end of the youth. And the physical inactivity, because every time you're just online, okay, you are interacting. You don't go for physical exercise, okay? But most of your time is spent on social media. You don't maybe take evening walks or maybe some trekking.
Or interact with people.
Yeah, or to interact with the youth. So it affects with your colleagues. You're just online every time, just chatting. It's really very bad, and it's one of the negative aspects of social media on the youth. And again, the impact on attention, unrealistic comparisons and low self-esteem. You know, sometimes youth have seen from these celebrities, somebody would want to, like maybe a lady or a a gentleman would want to be like Kenzo, or the other lady would be like Shiba. You just want to compare yourself with those other celebrities. You try to just impress. You do certain things and things that are really unrealistic, things that you don't have. You force yourself to look like the other person, okay? Just to compare yourself like. So it is one thing that I've seen existing on social media that affects our youth. Then the last one is addiction and distraction from real life relationships. Of course, we have taken our relationship into social media. You don't interact with our real life personnel, our real life relationships, okay? Like somebody's just here, you're just there quiet, just interacting, okay? And this is really very bad. It is having it has immense impact on the youth.
Mr. Isaac, what should be done to reduce the negative impact of social media on youth?
Yes, thank you for that nice question. To me, I term it mitigation strategies. What modalities are we bringing to make sure we avoid the negativity of social media on the youth? And first, we need to have parental guidance and monitoring. Parents should not leave the young people, okay? Sometimes because we love our children, we just need to give them phones. We don't guide them. And we don't need to have close follow-up on what they're doing, how they're using the phone. So we need to be really very close to them, so that we guide them on the use of the phone, so that the youth or the young people are not affected. Then again, we need to have education on digital literacy and online safety. And this is to tackle the cyberbullying. Young people or the youth should be educated on how they should be safe, how they should conduct themselves, how they should report maybe things like cyberbullying. We need to train them. They need to be trained on how they can protect themselves. Then again, encouraging offline activities and balance. Yes, to be on social media is very important, but we need to talk to our young people. Let them balance their time. They should have time to be on social media and time to also do physical activity, like maybe having evening walks or trying to play football, trying to be with friends, and there it will help them from having mental issues. Then promoting positive online interactions and empathy. And this is to also tell the very young people that let them write some good contents on social media that do not pull others down. And by telling them, by educating them like this, we will be mitigating the negativity social media have on the youth. And then the last one on the social media impact or the mitigation strategies, we need to set boundaries and limits on social media use. Yes, we need to at least have time. Like as a person, you need to know that you should have this specific time to do this. And if it is for reading, let it be for reading.
Yes.
And if it is for online interaction, it should be for online interaction. You can't be online throughout the day. It is really very bad. Thank you. This is what I have.
Yeah. What's your recommendation to the youth?
Yes, now to the youth. I've tried my recommendation strategies. Now to the youth, we need to use social media intentionally and mindfully. Okay? We need to know why we are using social media. It should not just be for the sake of being seen online. What is our real intention of being online? Is it to learn something? Is it to watch tutorials? Is it to learn maybe some videos on, because there's some important videos on Facebook. We need to know our real purpose of being online, of using social media, but not just for the sake. And again, we need to know that we need to set boundaries. I've already talked about this. Boundaries and prioritize offline time. Yes, we just need to balance our time. We need to really have time to do certain activities, physical activities that should improve our physical health and our mental health. And then we need to also engage in positive online interactions. Yes, they are more related to mitigation strategies. We need to really be writing good contents that promote positivity, that do not bring about hatred or that do not bring about cyberbullying. Then we need to also seek help if experiencing online harassment. So when we experience such, we need to talk to our friends that this is happening. How can I be helped? We can also approach the people owning our various social media outlets. Then we can be helped. Then practice self-care and self-compassion. We need to really prioritize as youth to really take important. We need to prioritize loving ourselves by also taking proper care of ourselves.
Yeah.
By caring, I mean we need to exercise, not only being online. When we exercise, it means we are taking care of ourselves. That is it for the youth.
So what is the recommendation to the parents and the educators?
Yes, to the educators and parents, of course, they need to really engage in open conversations about social media. Parents should be open. The negativity social media has on us, the positivity it has on the youth, also to the educators, the people, because teachers are our second parents. When we are with them in class, they should talk openly to us. They should not hide anything. Then they need to also set clear guidance and expectations. You see, as parents, as teachers, you need to set guidelines to these learners. We expect this. We need to do this. If you do this, it will take you here. If you do this, just like that, I think it will help them.
Yeah.
Then we need to also monitor online activity. Online activities should be monitored very closely, especially to the learners, to the parents also trying to monitor these learners or the youth on how they engage. And that's why in some schools, you see, they monitor. They don't want these learners to have phones. If you are seen online by a teacher, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So these are things they should really do. Then we need to also encourage offline activities. They are more related to the strategies and to what I've done to the youth. Offline activities means physical activities, physical interactions with the youth, and this will help us do better. We need to provide resources for digital literacy and online safety. Yeah, there should be some documents that should be read by the youth, and there they will learn about online safety.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is it to the parents and the educators.
Thank you so much.
You're
Isaac.
welcome.
Allow me to thank you for your time, you have given us. You have experienced a lot.
Yeah.
You have heard a lot. You have learned a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate. See you. Stay tuned.